How's it going, Horsey fans? Today we're taking a look at the Jogo Imaginary Realm SP battle. Today we're going to do a debuff curse technique run, and unfortunately I've been trying to record this for approximately 4 hours, and my luck is just not as good as the Yuta summons. So what's going to happen is I'm going to show you the rundown real quick, and then I'm going to I'm going to just mute the mic, and then I'm just going to play until I win, basically. Because 4 hours, what's another 4 more hours, right? So a lot of these conditions don't really matter because, I mean, it's all dependent on the first 10-ish turns. So, and he's never gonna ult anyway. We're pretty much doing the same strategy as the last time Jogo was around, which is just, pop 2 domains and try and kill him as fast as possible. So as we see here, he's getting HP. He's getting this when HP's 50% or less, he gets 1 ult count, which doesn't matter. Physical technique, total damage cut to himself, which, I mean, it doesn't matter because I am using Yuta. And then we are doing a decreased buff effects, which doesn't matter because we're just essentially doing the full debuff team. He's getting 20% total damage cut when he uses his ult, which again doesn't matter. If you could literally pick any one of these, it wouldn't matter because he's not going to ult anyway. We are doing a 20th turn dramatically stat increase. Again, this one does matter because we do need 5 characters. He's getting 100% damage on his ult. Again, this one does matter because he is not doing his ult, so we'd rather him just have a bunch of damage on something he'll never use, rather than him having 35% damage the entire time. And then this is the EX stats. As we see, it's 65%. HP max and the decreased ult gauge. It's just the same standard Imaginary Realm stuff. These are the only 2 we're leaving out for a score of 28. Looks pretty good. So this is the team I'm working with. We're using like-minded sisters on We're using like-minded sisters on Gojo, so we can get the crits and get the ult gauge. Megami has an excellent shape, obviously, very obvious, right? It's getting this. I might want to swap this for rest for the adults, just because it does give this HP restoration, and that does really matter. And then that's also going to get the damage. Actually, you know what? Might as well just toss it on him. The damage is going to help out anyway. Toss that on there, so use that. We're going to use time as it is because it is giving this curse energy. So in the case that Inumaki does live 2 turns, we can actually use his buff skill twice, despite the fact we're getting 3 less curse energy per turn. And then of course Yuta will rescue Satoru Gojo, but I think I am also going to change that for this just because it's giving the 85% curse technique, and we're doing curse technique damage, so we'd rather just buff the curse technique skill in general. And then we are running Great Work, again, just because of this extra curse technique damage, as well as the ult gauge for all allies when Yaga subs in. I'll do around maybe 3, 4, 5 attempts, and then I'm just going to mute. We're going to play some 2-time speed. You'll get some really nice music going, and I'll be here tormented for the next, 5 hours trying to get this to work. But hopefully within these next, 6 or so minutes, we'll actually be able to do this. But, my hopes are not up. I'll say that for sure. My hopes are not up. I am going to start with Gojo using skill 1, just because it has a higher crit chance than blue. C died here, so it doesn't really matter that we had it on. But I'm going to use skill 1 over blue until he black flashes, because again, it just has a higher crit rate, and when he black flashes, he actually gives himself critical rate, which is then going to allow blue to actually have a fighting chance of doing some crits. So go ahead and guidance, and as I do slash, trying to build them as fast as possible, and that is an instant reset, because we can't sit here all day. I've tried other strategies, like just simply trying to fight him, but the problem is that I think past turn 12, he just starts only doing AoEs. So the flame ticks just stack up and he just kills your team. But yeah, one more time I guess. Another consecutive slash. Crit, very good. I would really like the black flash. No crits is not good for Yuta. He needs to build up his damage. Alright, and we'll do another conversion strike, sprint slash. One more ward off, another consecutive slash. You doesn't really have to do damage right now, right? Because you don't have shields. Well, we'll see how it plays out because I was actually able to get both ward offs on. So we'll see how it goes. Jogo's gonna come in and give the ult gauge. Yeah, actually, it's not the worst in the world, right? I'm gonna pop a blue just because of the damage it does. Okay, good, we got a crit. And now Megan's gonna give us ult. Yuta is at 1 or 2 crits. Actually, he's at 2 crits. That's not bad. Alright, the blue's lowering the damage, so now we're actually able to live. That's very good. Again, we're trying to... It feels like a speed run, but at the same time, we are just trying to win. Because the flame ticks is what really makes him like super powerful, right? The one thing that makes this boss so hard is just the amount of like overall consecutive damage he does between the 3 attacks he's doing and any flame ticks he applies to any one of our allies. And of course, if someone gets like triple targeted, you can just kiss them goodbye, right? Depending on what modifiers you put on them. So yeah, but hopefully, yeah, nice good crit. Hopefully we don't have to worry about that too much. Farewell slash, another underwear panda. I'll do a consecutive slash. Hopefully we... Okay, that's very good. Hopefully we get a crit. Oh, we did. 2 turns. Slash. I could use a discharge, but I want to keep my curse energy high for that the extra damage that can be applied with the memory, as long as my curse energy is high. Right, not bad. Perfect. Alright, it's actually not the worst ever. Okay, he's doing some good damage too. How much is Yuta doing with all this extra curse? Yeah, crit damage. So he does a crit, and it's gonna be 4 million. Actually, I don't think it's anywhere near close to winning. So there's that. I don't think it's possible for us to reach a second domain, so we're just gonna have to hope and pray, I guess. And maybe Yuta isn't the best DPS for this scenario, so that might also be the case. You can see he still has like 22 million HP. Wow, he actually got his domain again. That's crazy. I'm very surprised at that. I don't think we win on this, but it's still fun to like drag the fight along just a little bit longer. That's so crazy, the fact he's able to get his domain the second time. Apply some more cruises lower. Okay, let's get that big scary damage. Well, not that he didn't already have it before, but you know, now it's like even scarier. Yeah, like no damage whatsoever. And even in the domain, he's still hitting pretty hard. Yeah, 5k hit. There's those AoE, yeah. Turn 12-ish, he starts doing those. So actually, maybe I'll be interested in running a different DPS then. Considering it doesn't seem like we'll actually be able to use you. He can play a little bit better, right? Yeah, he's dead. Even if he doesn't get targeted. Even if he wasn't targeted for the rest of the fight. How much is it doing? Yeah, 5,000. Oh, okay. Well, sure, man. I guess that works. Well, there you go. I guess that's the Jogo fight. I did not expect to actually win off that very poor run. Please don't try and recreate this. That had to be beginner's luck. But, yeah. I think because I didn't have skill 3 up, we just did far less damage. But, I mean, he still had pretty hard. I'll probably, I mean, there's going to be a way better strat that involves Junpei just lowering his damage, right? And I will make a video on that. But, yeah, this is me a 28 clear with the PT setup. Debuff. And not PT, sorry. The curse technique debuff strat. I really don't think this is a good strategy. But maybe I could try recreate a cleaner run. But with that being said, that'll be it for this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one.